Okay guys, I'm working on this 2500. Has a kind of bad misfire. Well, it did have a bad misfire. It's a little bit better now. I just tuned it up, guys, and I hate I didn't film it because these are kind of difficult to get to as far as the spark plug. The 6 cylinders, the 8 cylinder in my van right there, they're easy. Got more space to work with, although it's still kind of boxed in. And I'll show you guys what I did to change the spark plugs and the wires, the route I went. Like I said, I'm very sorry that I didn't post that because my approach would have been very helpful to someone who wants to do a tune-up on their 4.3 engine inside of one of these express vans. So the doghouse, also I hate, like I love to show details. It's important to me to show details because some people may don't know how to remove the doghouse, which is very easy. You pop a panel off. There's the panel and some clips holding it, and there's these four bolts, 10mm bolts. You got one here, one there, here, and here, and you unstrap it. These straps hold down, hold it in place. It goes over the cover. So this spring goes on that side, like that hook right there. There's another one here. The springs allows tension, guys. It goes over this part of the doghouse, and you just pull it in place. You pull it over these hooks. You pull these over these hooks. Guys, before I get started, I want to show you guys the codes the van was throwing. Okay guys, since I didn't show the whole procedure of me removing the spark plugs, I put my jack right there. This is what I did. I took this wheel off, I jacked it up, just removed the wheel, so give me a little bit more space in, but didn't have to remove the wheel. And this is close. Just need a screw on it. There you go. You get both of these plugs with a swivel. So I kept this unclamped so you guys can see that. So I got to put that back in place. And I'm going to do that now. And the same as the other side. The front two from the other side too. You won't be able to get the back. You get the back. Both back, guys. From in here. You can get both back. It's not that much room. The hardest one, guys, the hardest spark plug of this whole job is this one right here. I started, but I didn't want to mess with the integrity of this doghouse. I don't think it would affect it. I started to get my saws off, make 2 incisions here, and flap this metal back, and I would have been easy to be able to get to this one. I was able to get my finger in there and work in there sideways. So this is the most difficult plug out of this job, this back one, even though it's right here in the compartment. These are plugs that were in there. These are factory plugs. That one's, the rest of them are shot. These plugs have been in this engine since the factory. This is the plug you want to have, guys. The ones I bought came with 8. It was cheaper to get them 8 opposed to getting 6. So I got some left over. I got 2 left over, guys, for another application. Okay, guys, let's get this done. Let's remove this, all this stuff out of our way, and start getting this coil out of here. I want to show you guys something first. Yeah, these are missing. Somebody's obviously been messing with this vehicle. These plastic retainers are missing, and I don't see them anywhere. Typically put them up here. Nothing. I should have some extra ones somewhere. I'm gonna move this out of my way. I just want all the space I can get when I'm working with this thing, because we're gonna go through the steps to try to see what's going on with this. All I want to know, guys, this truck has set up for so long. When I got the call to buy it, guys, before I even picked the truck up, I ordered spark plugs. I want to do a total tune-up on it, guys, because it's set up for so long. I bought distributor, coil, spark plugs, wires, and my goal was to give it or do the oil change, give it a very good tune-up. I heard it was running sluggish. I got a lot of parts for this car. I even got coils for it. I got a lot of coils for it. I just want to put a new one on there since I got a great deal. Look like somebody not too long changed this cap. I don't know how the rotor looking on there, but we're gonna take that off and see as we kind of get narrow things down. But let's get some of this stuff moved out the way, guys. Okay guys, to get this off, it's nearly impossible to reach that clamp because they got the screw turned around the opposite way. So I gotta get it from the inside. You have to take that screw off. Okay guys, that's a 13mm or 1/2 inch wrench. It's off. So let me pull it up from the, remove this off of it. Move that out of my way. This was holding it in. Okay guys, this is 10mm. Let me take the hot off the battery, guys. I should have been did that. 8mm. Yeah, we gotta move that bracket, guys. Let me get an extension and get in there so this can get out of our way too. This hose is in our way. Let's move the hose over to the side. Okay, that one and that one. And the others I can get, it's right in the inside right there. We can get that bracket up out our way. Okay guys, we got the 10mm on the swivel, long extension. Just gonna drill it off. Gonna go for that first one. Guys, see this ratchet I'm using? I've had it for a long time. And of course it's not a snap-on or crafting, but it's a Stanley. It's a quality tool, but it allows me to, I don't have to ratchet back and forth. I can just twist the handle and it'll unloosen it up because you don't have much space to ratchet. So it's a cool little tool that I got. Okay guys, got that one with a swivel. So now we can just pull that bracket up off of there. One thing I also noticed, guys, look at this. Look at that vacuum. Look, it's cracked and sucked all up. So we're gonna fix that. Okay guys, we can just scoot that out of our way. Guys, I'm gonna move this oil filler neck out of our way. Looks like another 10mm bolt because it's interfering with a lot. I put it back at the end. It's in the way right now. I should have moved it in the first place, guys. It's just in the way right now. You just pull it up out the valve cover. Pull it out our way. Okay guys, I got it out the way. What I have to do is just rotate it up under this and it pull and move that bracket out the way. And it pulled it right out. Man, I hate I just had the camera out so you guys can see it took no time. I just moved this over to the side because it was catching on this bracket for the throttle cable. And Now we're clear. Boom. Look, they're right here. That's one. The yellow's over there. Two, not the middle one. Let me get these up, guys. Okay, I'll show you guys how I'm coming down for the first one. Just come right on top of it. Got the 10mm. Then have the transmission dipstick tube is not in our way with this one or the second one. So let me get this one. Just want to show you guys all the details. Okay, guys, the whole stud came out, which is fine. So the next thing I'm gonna do before I move the front one, since I got some leverage here, I'm gonna remove this plug, guys, since we got leverage still before it comes loose. So then we remove that front one. Okay, guys, same way. No swivel needed. We're good. Okay, guys, the stud came out again. So now this thing is pretty much, we got a front sensor. Take this plug out. Oh man, we gotta grind these rivets down, guys. Just for reference, guys, I want you guys to note the plug goes backwards, so it sits in. But the spark plug boot goes for the coil to the coil, and the distributor is facing the screws on the back side, and the plug places the front of this part. So let's grind this down, guys, real quick. I'll show you guys that. Guys, as you can see, it took literally seconds, not even less than 20 seconds to grind them down. Okay, guys. Now we gotta get some hardware to mount the new one. Unfortunately, the new coil didn't come with any. This is the part number for the coil. No screws. So to kind of get some screws, guys, I found some screws to make that work. Okay, guys, I bought the 8-32 by 1 inch screws and some. I wish they didn't have stainless in this size because I wanted to get stainless, but I did get the stainless lock nuts. So let me get this connected. Okay, guys, time to install it. Guys, if you buy the exact same setup, these are 9mm nuts. Okay, guys, you want to make sure you plug this in before you install it. Kind of be difficult to reach back there, but just trying to make things easier. So let me get it set up. That back bolt, guys, it'd be tough for you to reach in there with your hand and get that started. So I got some pliers and held the bolt and dropped it in the hole, and then I just hooked the extension up and screwed it in place. Yeah, it's kind of simple way to do it. So now let's finish assembling everything. Let's put that bracket back on, the throttle cable bracket back in place, and maybe I should do the oil tube first, guys. Let me put the oil tube back in place first. I don't know if that throttle bracket will affect me getting it in place. So let's put the oil tube back in place, guys, and then we're gonna put the throttle bracket in place. Guys, it's much easier to install this. Remove this and popping this back in the valve cover. It pushes in with ease. I'm done in the inside with what I can get in here. I fastened the electrical plug back up, the ignition coil, spark plug wire boot, that's in place, and that screw that holds that bracket back there is in place. Tightened down. I used extension, 2 small extensions, a swivel, and a 10mm. Guys, and also another thing for me get it easier was I kept this loose, so I put the bolt back in this and tighten this down now. Get this out of my way, and I'll go outside and do the rest. Okay, guys, to get the screw to hold in place, just using my old trick piece of paper to hold in here. I tried to magnetize it with my magnet, but it's not sticking enough, so wedge that in there like that, and now I can get it started without it coming out. So that's an old trick if you're not familiar with it. So now I can get that top one. Since I'm out here, that one down there. Let me do that now. Okay, guys, everything is back. It was way easier to reinstall it than to remove it. So I'm gonna fix that vacuum, guys, and then we're gonna start it. But I'm gonna leave this like this, and we're gonna start it and see where we at. And the very next video, whether it's running good or not, guys, will be the distributor. So I'm gonna click for the next video, guys, and install this distributor next. Since I bought everything, guys, these parts are here old, so the van's set up, so might as well replace it with new parts. Okay, guys, here we go on cold start. I didn't spray any quick start in it now. Just want to see what it does. Turn the key for, let it prime up, some gas. Turn it back. Turn it forward again. Spray some quick start, guys. Spray some in here. That's all you gotta do. Aim it towards that way, not. And we're good. This is fuel related, guys. This is a fuel issue. That spider's bad. Okay, guys. The next video I'm gonna change that out, even though I don't need to. I know it's the problem, guys. Yeah, that fuel injector spider is bad, guys, in this truck. Although I bought the distributor, so I'm gonna do the distributor next, guys. I'm gonna change that out. And hope you found this video helpful, guys. Just going through the steps. Since this van been sitting up, I bought all the components. Just want to give it a fresh tune up, and we won't have to worry about anything. When I do put the new spider in, we won't have to worry about anything for a while, because it'll have a new distributor cap rotor, spark plug wires, coil. So, and it's about to get really cold outside, so it'll be all ready to go. So the next video I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna change it out really quick, and then I'm gonna remove that spider, guys. Subscribe to the channel, guys, if you found this video helpful. Got a whole lot of more stuff coming. Terrence and I'm out.